In the southeast, inner green, playing Protoss for Team GoldMasters. It's Bums. And in the northwest, playing Protoss for Hikaru T Team in the purple. Art. We have our first pylons at home. I don't know what these players are going to be going for this PvP. This will be our first of 2 PvPs today. I will be playing in Shameless in map number 4. So it looks like both players are going to be opening standard 2 gate 2 gas. Bumps and Art both checking for cannon rushes to no avail. And with that second gateway going down for both players, they will now be looking to go for that probe scout. No proxy pylons just yet. Pylon at home, 4 bumps, followed suit by Art. What are we going to see out of these gateways? Could be Stalkers, could be Adepts. Could be Stalker Sentry, but that's not really in right now. It's likely to be either 2 Stalkers or 2 Adepts, I'd say. What are we going to see? Bums with Stalker, and Art with Stalker. Okay. Okay, on the way for both players as well. So this opening could lead to aggression. Could also just be defensive. Art with a pylon on the low ground. Bums also going to put his pylon on the low ground. A little late. Perhaps. Bums will put a pylon here to see what pops out. You will see it's double Stalker, and actually it is a Stargate at home for Bums, and the probe of Art does see that, so that's a pretty big scout for Art right there. So in base Stargate, it is a faster expansion for Art. Bums now going to expand himself. What tech choice we're going to see from Art? He's seen the Stargate, so he might be tempted to try and go for a Twilight Council and go for an earlier blink in case it's Phoenix. Could just be Oracles from Bums if he wanted to, but the Oracle should never get anything done because Art has scouted it. There's an Oracle on the way. Second Oracle for Bums as well. It's going to be able to one-shot probes through a shield battery with that. However, Art should be able to posture his units in a way that the Oracles don't get anything done. Hallucination going out for that follow-up scout. Twilight Council now on the way for Bums. So Art is going to have the faster blink and upgrades this game with that Forge as well. Bums just gets the Revelation off, gets the scout, and with that second Oracle coming across the map, that's going to be the end of Stargate production. It looks like Forge going down for Bums now. It looks like we'll be going to a later game. Actually only 2 Stalkers at the natural for Art. If 2 Oracles were to fly in here, they could get a lot of kills, and that's exactly what Bums is going to do. Gets 1, gets 2. He actually miscontrols there and loses an Oracle and only gets 3 probes. He definitely could have got more and got out there. But Art will be pretty happy with that. It does put Bums 3 workers ahead. But at what cost? +1 actually starting up at a somewhat similar time. That blink is quite far ahead for Art. I wonder if we'll see him move out with his Stalkers. There's a couple of Adepts coming in here. Bums the Stalkers are not reacting, and there's nothing on the ramp, so the Adepts will get in, and these Adepts could even up the scores here. Surely at least 4 probes are going down here. Ooh, he gets 5. That's pretty good for Art, and now the 3rd base going down for the purple Protoss as well. No gases yet for Bums. 1 gas for Art. Robo finishing up for both bays. It's an Observer and an Observer. I think Bums is just slightly behind in this game, but it is still close. So we're going to see both players going into Blink Stalker Raptor. No, Robo Bay down for either player yet. Stasis Ward coming in for Bums in the main base part. The reaction is good. And only 1 probe gets trapped, but Bums takes advantage of the probes running away and actually kills 2. That was quite a nice play from the GoldMasters Protoss. More Stalkers walking with the Bums. It is going to be charge from Art now, and that +2 on the way, well timed as well. Is Bums going to follow up with charge? Blink is now done for him. Could see a Robo Bay go down, or we could see charge, I think. So, +1 now down for Art, moving out with some Stalkers, and it is going to be that Robo Bay from Bums. Going to be looking to go into Disruptors. The Stalkers walk past each other, and this could be bad for Bums. His Stalkers are out of position, and his 3rd base could be under threat. The Oracle gets pounced on and will go down. Same with the shield battery, and now Bums is just going for the trade. And we'll be able to pick off 2 Stalkers immediately, which is very nice for Bums. He's going to come forward here. He can fight this. Kills the shield battery. Probes are pulled by Art. Kills a pylon as well. And several probes going down here. Art now coming into the natural of Bums. Bums needs the battery overcharge. Bums needs the battery overcharge. But there it is. Does get the battery overcharge off. Now his Stalkers can fight Art. The battery does get sniped. But Bums doing so much damage on the other side of the map. 16 probes going down. He's not going to be able to get this Nexus. Bums needs to get out. And he does. At what cost? Art. 8 workers up after all is said and done. I think Art did just manage to edge out the better end of that fight. His Stalkers come back in here, actually quite battered and bruised. Bit risky. Good surround by Bums. We'll pick off a couple. Now that Disruptor on the way for Bums as well. A good blink forward by Bums. Picks off yet more Stalkers. Going down for Art. Bums will turn around +2. About to finish up for Art. That's going to give him a nice little boost in the next 30 seconds until Bums' +2 is done. +3 immediately starting up for Art. That's a really good play. He's been on top of his upgrades this game. But this game could come down to Disruptors. Art has no idea that Disruptors are the play for Bums. He has got a couple Immortals and a couple Zealots now in this army. But this army is looking awfully susceptible to these Disruptors. And if Art doesn't scout them soon, it could be a disaster. Okay, Bums moves out of a small group of Stalkers, immediately gets pounced upon. This Observer in the middle of the map for Art, in a nice position indeed. Bums needs to blink again. Oh, he blinks bad. The Disruptors. The Disruptors! The Disruptors! Okay, out of. Okay. 2 Disruptors fired at once by Bums will only get a Zealot. Actually, they're on cooldown now. The Immortals get left behind. Bums shouldn't be able to pick off any of those Immortals. So 1 Disruptor is off cooldown. Art has to be so careful here. He is taking a 4th now alongside Bums. Bums hasn't started his 3rd upgrade yet. He will start a 2nd Robo. And there's a Dark Shrine finishing up for Art. There's a couple cannons at the third, one cannon and a battery at the natural, and a cannon and a battery in the main, so a serious amount of DTs could be a problem for Bums, but otherwise he should be fine against a order 1 or 2. Oh, it's a blink forward by Bums. Pretty big risk. He does pick off an Immortal very nicely there. Bums is behind in supply, but I'd wager he has a pretty good army composition, but now it's Art going into Disruptors as well. And now this is interesting. We see extended Thermal Lance and a Colossus on the way for Bums, but this is a disaster. A Warp Prism and 4 DTs ravaging the main base of Bums, dragging a lot of his army out of position. Now Art coming in here to the third is picking off every Disruptor to go down. 17 probes. I think this is just GG here, to be honest. I mean, what do you do as Bums now? These DTs are just so good. He jumps on the army of Art and he picks off every Immortal. Sorry I wasn't watching that, but goodness gracious, that's such a bold move. Get Twitch chat open there. Big Zealot warp in by Art as well. Bums recalls the DT, but he simply doesn't have enough units here. That Stalker's coming up now, several going down. And Art misrallies the Disruptor, that will go down. It's a good pick off for Bums. Bums has lost his main Nexus. Art on 4 bases and 79 workers behind this. Make that 80. Bums' economy is in dire straits. He's behind on an upgrade. There are now 2 Colossus on the way. This rowboat needs repowering, but it is looking grim for our green Protoss. Will have to rebuild his forge as well, as it did die in that attack. DT's just so good in this matchup. I mean, Bums had a cannon and a battery here, and yet 4 DTs just made it look like nothing really. I mean, I think you have to build several cannons in your main base at this stage, which is a very weird dynamic. Art's coming in here with a lot of Stalkers, actually just targeting down the Nexus. I think Bums is going to have to go for a base trade here. Not much at home for him at all. Bums going in, it's a recall from Art. Disruptor shot there, but Art is just chasing this army of Bums away. He is in dire straits right now. Stalkers of Art doing even more damage at the 4th base of Bums here. Pick off the battery, actually just going for the Nexus now. The probes trying to stop them. I'm not sure they'll be able to. Walked in for Bums. Art moving around with a secondary force. This Nexus does fall, and oh my goodness gracious me, Art just out multitasking Bums in the later stages of this game. This Nexus will now fall as well, and Bums is down to just 1 Nexus and 1 building and 2 building Nexus. What a disaster. It is going to be 1-0. Surely the Hikaru T team after this game. Oh! Good blinks from Bums, get both Disruptors, and now with 3 Colossus in his army. I'm not sure Art can fight this. He jumps on 1 Colossus and does take it down. But these Stalkers are taking a beating, but the economy behind this is just so good for Art, and now he hits the Disruptor hits he's been looking for. And I think that could be that. Bums loses all 3 Colossus. What a good game by Art. Now building 2 Colossi as well for himself. Charge finally finishing up for Bums, plus 3 on the way too. His economy is just so bruised. He's back up to, well, he's building his 4th Nexus again now, but he simply doesn't have the work account he needs to get back into this game. Pushing across the map with what could be a game-winning army. Bombs catches a glimpse of a Stalker there. And now catches a glimpse of a whole lot more. Archon goes down comfortably there. Bombs with a Disruptor on the way. I think even the best Disruptor shot isn't going to save him now. Mark just has too much. And in the main base, Zealots and DTs ravaging everything. The Stalkers blink forward onto Bumps' army. And GG. Art wins 1-0 to the Kagu T team. In the blue, I have messed up the scores. There they are. In the southeast, in the blue, and there's a player playing for Team GoldMasters. We need him to win. It's Zenith. And in the northwest, in the pale pink, playing Protoss for Hukage T team. Slashers. Slashers. Scales with the Prime subscription to Team GoldMasters. What a god. What a god. Zenith will be taking his 16 hatch. Nothing weird there. The Gateway Scout from Slash. We'll be able to see that. Now, what are we going to be expecting to see in this CVP? Zenith with a whole host of CVP strategies under his belt. What are we going to see him bring out today? Nexus goes down for Slash. We'll be able to complete his wall in with the Cybernetics core. There it is. Adept on the way along with Warp Gate, so probably not going to be a Stargate opening from Slash, because he would get it before Warp Gate. He actually then cancels Warp Gate and builds the Stargate, so this Warp Gate was actually a cute little fake. Maybe if the Overlord of Zenith wasn't really paying attention, sees Warp Gate on the way, might now think it's not a Stargate opening. Pylon block at the third base, doesn't really do too much. I mean, delays the third a little, but costs 25 minerals, it's not nothing. It's Adept shading across the map, Queen and 4 Zerglings out. Tumor 1 does get up. And just more drones on the way now for Zenith. Adept will shade in, see no lair started. And drones hatching. Nothing to worry about from the Protoss point of view. Back home, it's an Oracle on the way and another Adept alongside this Stalker. Adept shades in fact shades out, running in. Won't be able to pick anything off, but we'll see the drone counter. No, nothing too scary. However, the 3-minute 30 Roach Warren does now go down for Zenith. It's pretty early. You might not realise it's a Stargate opening, because generally if you see a Stargate, you don't really need a Roach Warren this early, but he could turn this into aggression if he wanted to. Sporkler on the way is super late. Zenith definitely did not realise this was a Stargate opening, but now 2 queens here, and the Oracle only gets 1 kill. So that's okay. And perhaps even more importantly, the Oracle didn't see the Roach Warren. There is no drones from Zenith at the moment. Lynx will go forward and see the third base on the way. Evo Chamber and a lair on the way to for Zenith. 2 oracles now in the middle of the map. They did see the lair start. And a few roaches on the way now for Zenith. He's at 48 drones. Spore Crawler in the min and the third, not at the natural. If these oracles were to dive into the natural, it could be a disaster. Ay, Zenith. Oh my god, he's actually kind of fortunate the oracles don't go further in. He would have lost one, but would have been able to get so many drones. Only 3 go down, not the end of the world. 4 more, 8 more on the way. And over on the Protoss side of things, we have +1 on the way. Twilight Council as well. This Forge is actually up pretty early for the Protoss. First Immortal on the way too. Looks like a pretty solid opener for the Protoss. 4 more roaches on the way for Zenith. Half saturated his third base. 3 more roaches on the way. I wonder if he's really going to go for a big commitment to roaches here. It's now actually 3 oracles out for Slash. He didn't build a Phoenix or a Void Ray, so that Overlords is still there. But these 3 oracles could get a lot done. Drones need to be pulled towards the Spore Crawler, but they are 4, 5. 5 will go down, 1 oracle does fall. Good damage there though for Slash. Now 2 Immortals out and a third one on the way. I am liking the Protoss position here. 6 more gates go down as well. Those are quite late. These gates are quite late, only just going up to 8 gates now. Temper Archives is done. Some Lings on the way, and Zenith is going to be moving out with a moderately sized attack. It's not, I mean, I want to say it's not a complete all-in, but really it kind of is. He has +1, 53 drones. This has to get a lot of damage done. There's 3 Immortals out. Prism on the way is going to help too much. Well, it could help actually. And a lot of Lings following this up. Slash has no idea as these roaches come into the natural here and do break down that Stalker. Lings get in. And now this army is looking for Geo. Oh my goodness gracious. Archons go down immediately. And now there's 3 Immortals. 1 goes down. It's not picked up by the Warp Prism. There's 2 Immortals in a Prism, so you can't count out the Oracles being recalled home. Is a massive move. But Lings in the natural, killing 17 probes. And while this force might be cleared up, Zenith did get the damage done that he needed with this attack. But the game is very much not over. A Hydra Den and a Bane Nest now on the way for Zenith. Roaches do retreat. The Oracle's out of energy. Storm not quite started up yet for Slash. I mean, the damage from Zenith was good, but it was also kind of necessary. Like, if Zenith doesn't kill 17 probes here, this game is super over. But Zenith is still alive now. It's getting a Hydra Den upgrade, but this push out from Slash is actually kind of huge. There's no Baneling speed yet. It's actually 4 spines on the way. A lot of Banelings as well. I don't know if this is an overextension by Slash. His army's big, but it is just mainly Zealots. So if the Banelings get good hits, this army could evaporate. Let's see. Slash just wisely turn around after seeing all those Banelings. Surely Zenith doesn't want to go and take this fight of 3. He does get an Immortal immediately though. Banelings are held back, which is good. He only wants these Banelings to hit the Zealots. And now Wolf isn't sieging up. Just dodges the Biles. Then Banelings go and get massive hits on the Zealots. But is there enough roaches here to clear up the Zeniths. These two Immortals at the back, packing such a punch. And this Warp isn't going to be able to keep sending in reinforcements. Oh, he actually targets down his own creep tube, and that was a disaster for Zenith. He needed to get every hit he could off on these Zeniths. 10 more Roaches and 22 Lings on the way, but that is a massive Warp in, and the Warp Prism survives the Biles. I think Slash might have just done it with this attack. Could be the end. Around here by Zenith, a couple force fields go down. These two Immortals packing such a punch. Warp Prism comes in, and maybe Zenith can actually get the cleanup here. All the sentries go down, and Zenith holds. Goodness gracious me, I actually thought he was dead. He keeps the fourth alive, and there's no force space here yet for Slash, just going up now. And Zenith holds the attack. He has managed to improve his tech. He now has the Hydras and Hydra upgrades out. His double Immortal production from Slash, which against Roaches is brilliant, but he's not really against Roaches anymore. He's going to be against Hydra Bane. There are still quite a lot of Roaches in this army for Zenith. That definitely isn't going to be what he wants to be going for anymore. Plus 2 melee, so critical on the way. Going to allow Zenith to maybe get some Baning run-bys in. What a game this is! Zenith does now have 74 workers, so he can concentrate on just army. Slash otherwise isn't building probes, but probably still wants to be. 63 isn't really as much as you'd like. You still want to get up to about 70. What is the next move from either the Zerg or the Protoss here? Baning speed is of course done now for Zenith. More Banings on the way, and it looks like Zenith might be moving out. I don't know if Zenith wants to move out. This Protoss army has so many Immortals. 9 Immortals in this army, and okay, Zenith scouts the army with a Baning, and that Baning hit is actually massive. So many of those Zeniths don't even have shields anymore, and Zenith could get a massive surround here. Ling run by, gets into the natural, that could be massive, but here is the main fight. All the Immortals are so clumped up, and a lot of the Zeniths and Sentries go down there. Ling's in the natural, shouldn't get too much done. That's walked in and deal with the problem just fine. There's just so many Immortals. More Banelings hatching for Zenith, and he's looking to get a massive surround on this army. And I think if he does, he could clean it up. Protoss has to retreat here. A lot of Zeniths getting caught at the front. All go down to the Banelings. Zenith jumps on the Immortals, and oh my goodness gracious me, Zenith is doing this. GG! Zenith with the comeback. Goodness gracious me. What a game. What a game. Yeah, there we go. Now we're here. Cool. That was so weird. That's literally never happened before.
You're short on minerals. Are you saturated
I don't know. Right.
We require more minerals.
Let's try and play a good PvP, even though I think that's literally impossible.
You have not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet?
Twitch chat's gonna be so retarded when it sees that.
We require more minerals. You have not enough minerals. Need more minerals, but there are plenty of rocks. Not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. We require more minerals. Need more minerals, but there are plenty of rocks. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet? You can't warp in there. Pay attention.
Oh, the door's locked, Abby. Wait, I'm playing Clan War game. Give me a sec. Well, I mean, give me more than a sec, maybe? Sorry. Get out of here with the juice boxes, mister. Fucking juice box guy.
You have not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. We require more minerals. Need more minerals, but there are plenty of rocks. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet?
The firstborn shall persevere.
Because I was
Not
fast.
enough minerals. Need more minerals.
I mean,
but
I
there
still
are
am.
plenty of rocks.
Just playing my own game. Oh, what the heck? You finishes that? Interesting. I actually kind of think we build a battery.
Give us your command.
You can't warp in.
Glorious combat is upon
Pylon
us.
under attack.
Why are you being...
Did you warp in a backup?
Like, this is why I hate PvP. Like, he just fucking scouts it and it's like, oh, okay.
I have met
Not enough minerals.
I'm here in the shadows.
faith.
I am one with the shadows.
Combat awaits. We serve with pride. To glory. Lords alive.
Stay guided.
I am.
You can't warp in there. Pay attention.
Acquire my skill. Gold is the
Oh, fuck off.
You
This,
must
that
construct
didn't
additional
finish.
pylons.
I mean, yeah, this game's already over. I'm surprised that this game's finished.
Warp in more pylons. Try for approximation.
That is why I hate PvP. It just feels like whatever opening I do, it goes wrong. Like, literally, what the fuck.
We serve with pride. Let none deter
Oh,
us.
oh my god.
Research complete. You can't warp in there. Not enough energy. We require more minerals. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet? Need more minerals.
I am here.
Not enough minerals.
He's just gonna be so far ahead economically and in tech.
You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet? You have not enough
And probably in
minerals.
upgrades as
Base
well.
is we require more minerals. Not enough minerals. We require more minerals.
Ooh.
You have not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
I can't take these guys. It's gonna go for an alleyway breaker.
I am here.
You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet? You have not enough minerals. We require more minerals.
Stars await.
You're short on minerals. Are you saturated? That needs a power field. Ah, 귀찮아. Your forces are under
Well,
attack.
what? How does he already have a third? I don't understand.
Not enough
I return to serve.
Need more minerals. Research is done. That one's been inbound for years. We require more minerals.
Then I think we're missing the point.
Not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. This upgrade makes your unit. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet? Not enough. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You must construct additional pylons. You're out of supply. Probes and pylons need more energy. Are you out of energy? You can't warp in there. Pay it. You have not enough minerals. That mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to the late game. Not enough energy. Need more minerals, but there are plenty of rocks. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet?
Okay, that's an observer right there.
Need more minerals, but there are plenty of rocks. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet?
I'm here.
Not enough minerals. My dad always researches that. We require more minerals. You have not enough minerals. Need more energy. They're attacking your base, you know. Not enough. That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
I live on.
You have not enough minerals.
I'm here in the shadows.
We require more minerals.
I'm here in the shadows. Fear is an illusion.
Need more minerals, but there are plenty of rock. Upgrade complete. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet? That mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to the late game. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet?
We did get
They're
shot.
going after a pylon. A classic Tastin. We require more minerals.
Consciousness awakened.
Pylon under attack. Did you warp in a backup?
What the fuck? How do you see that? How do you see my army? What the fuck? Like, I literally had an observer. Son of a bitch.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Our forces are under attack.
Consciousness awakened.
Need more minerals, but there are plenty of rock.
From the shadows I come.
You have not enough minerals, not enough energy. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet?
I'm here. Consciousness awakened.
Not enough minerals. We require more minerals.
Okay.
Need more minerals, but there are plenty
Need
of
more
rocks.
cannons.
You have not enough minerals. minerals.
I am here in the shadows.
Not enough minerals. That feels...
From the shadows I come.
Upgrade done. What's up?
I am here.
Need more minerals, but there are plenty of rocks.
For the reckoning.
They're going after a pylon. A classic tactic.
It shall be as you.
Your base is under attack. Stay cool. Warp in more pylons. Try for approximate. You can't warp in there. Pay attention. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet?
Fuck's sake! Why are the surfaces fucking
Mineral
so-
field depleted.
I am the voice of the eclipse. Nasperu.
You have not enough minerals.
From the shadows.
Not enough minerals.
I am here in the shadows. Jakku.
That mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to the lake.
I live on. I bask in the.
Mineral field depleted.
I am the blade of choice.
We require more minerals.
It is an illusion. Consciousness awakening.
You have not enough minerals.
I am here in the shadows. I live on. Thank you. Ancient.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
You seek. Sphere.
Mineral field depleted.
I am here. Battle is upon us. Battle is upon us.
Geyser's empty. Its own base is under attack.
I fucking hate DTs.
Warp in more pylons. Try for approximate. They're attacking your base, you know. You're out of supply. Golden pylons. They're going after a pylon. A classic tactic.
Fury. Let our enemy know our fury.
Pylon under attack. Did you warp in a backup?
How? How does he win the fight? I... Fucking... Ugh!
Out of
It makes
supply.
no sense.
Golden pylons.
But I just lost.
They're attacking your base, you know.
Fucking built more DTs than me and then A moved
Your
them.
builds are under attack.
Literally, how many cannons can I build? Like, literally, how many do I build? It's like it doesn't even matter. It's literally like it doesn't even matter how many cannons you build. If he just gets lucky and finds...
They're attacking your code. Watch your mineral line.
the matter with this fucking cancer? Literally.
Base is under attack.
Alright, in the southwest, in the purple, playing Protoss for Hikage T-Team, it's Art. And in the northeast, the captain of GoldMasters, the Zerg player in the red, it's Zenith. Zenith Phantom. Looks like he'll be going 16 hatch again here. And Art probably just going to open normally with the Gateway Scout. So Zenith went with a pretty committed roach attack of about 53 drones in the game we saw on Death Aura. Let's see if that's going to be his plan again, or if he's willing to change it up here. Sideport on the way, and nothing crazy happening just yet. Oh shit, I've put it on the wrong screen, haven't I? Oh wait, no, we're good. Well, who knows? Hopefully I didn't just break everything. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. Oh, right, 8 lings. That's more than 4. Is Zenith gonna ling rush? Normally you only open with 4, and we saw him open with 4 in the last game, and Zenith is ling rushing. Right, so let's look at what's happening for Art. He says Twilight on the way, so that's good for Zenith. Adept coming across the map. Now the Lings are going to take this long path round. Zergling speed on the way. This Adept coming in here. Zenith needs to hide these Lings. He cannot let the Adept see all these Lings, but the Adept sees no drones here, and Art should be concerned. Art should be very concerned. He does finish the wall off now. Getting another Adept is good. He should get a battery, I think. Zenith actually not going in yet until speed is done, which I think is a wise move. Oh, and the Adept finishes the shade and sees barely any drones. He knows he's getting all in now, surely. And sure enough, 2 batteries start up behind this. I think this is pretty horrific for Zenith. I really don't think that Art's going to have much trouble holding here. A Stalker's being chronoed. More Lings coming in now for Zenith. The shade on the Adept! Oh my god, finishes! Zenith, why didn't you kill the Adept? Zenith literally could have killed the Adept. Oh, and drones coming in, but the wall off goes up. And now with the battery overcharge, this could be a disaster for Zenith. The drones coming in to try and break the wall almost worked, but the wall just gets up for Art. Zenith literally could have killed this Adept for free, which would have helped a lot. Battery overcharge has been used, but I think Art's just held very comfortably here, to be honest. What an absolute disaster for our Red Zerg. Yeah, that's going to be that. Hikage T-Team will be taking this game 3-2. Zenith. GG, well played. Hikaru T-Team take it. There we go. Protoss. From Hikaru T-Team win it for them, and that will be that.